All right, I figured it out. I should have two options out there now. There should be a live stream now that is a short, I think. Yeah, there's a live stream that's horizontal. And there's a live stream that is a short. It's a short style. All right, so they're both out there now. Okay, so yeah, good times. Hey, so this is your friendly neighborhood tech troublemaker, and tonight I am experimenting with going live with Ecamm's new dual streaming format where I can go stream vertical and horizontal at the same time. Very cool feature. And I wanted to make sure I was well prepared for it because tomorrow night I will go live with YouTube and on my normal 9 p.m. Eastern time. And so I wanted to be able to go live vertical and horizontal tomorrow night. So I wanted to make sure I learned it. And so I made some rookie mistakes. So now hopefully I'm maybe not in the major leagues yet, but I'm not a rookie anymore. Now I'm making those mistakes live on both the vertical and the horizontal streams. So yeah, cool. So John says he is on the vertical stream. Yeah, you need to document these steps for your fellow Ecamm folks. Yes, I do. They actually demonstrated them today, but maybe I need to do a tutorial video to say, hey, here's how I messed up. This will work for you. Here's what I'm curious about, though. If I go in to the settings on the live stream, because here I am, and I go edit this live stream, well, what options do I have? What does YouTube Studio look like right now, you know? Customization. Anyway, I don't know. Interesting. See, I thought I had to flip the switch on the YouTube side, and it's not there at all. It's actually on the what did I switch? Gretchen, I did exactly what you said to do. I went into the scheduling inside Ecamm, and I clicked right beside my picture, and there was a horizontal line, and I clicked on it again. There was a vertical line, and I clicked on it the third time, and there was now a vertical and a horizontal. So, yeah. Anyway, somebody gave me a thumbs down. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your support. You know, even if you don't agree with what I'm doing, if I am boring you to tears, I do appreciate you coming by and at least taking a moment to share your thoughts. Yay. Yeah, see, thank you. I do appreciate you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your help because I wanted to do this tomorrow night because I've decided that every month I'm going to go live vertical and would love to try to do it this way. This would be fun. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Are you live on YouTube? How do I do that? You do it with Ecamm Live. Ecamm Live makes this possible. So I am live on vertical and I'm live on horizontal. And so, yeah, here I am. Ecamm is making this possible for me to do this. So, and right now I've got, John's going to say, there's a camera behind you. I know. I have to have, oh, there is a horizontal. If you go click on my page, you'll see under live, there are two links right now, and you can pick which one you want to go do. And you could do the vertical or you could do a horizontal. So I'm actually going live on both. Let's see. Try my luck at the sharing. Sharing. Okay, so here is my channel. And if we go to my channel and go to live, you'll see there are, well, okay, you don't see it there, but there are two lives going on, a vertical and a horizontal at the same time. Is there one under shorts? There's not one under shorts. So you go live. Actually, you go home, and you'll see this is the vertical one, and this is the horizontal one. So they're both there. So if you go home button, you'll see both of them there. So that's the vertical, and this is the horizontal one. So, yeah, this is working. So this is fantastic. I'm really excited about that. Hey, I got some visitors. Hey. You're such a silly boy. It's true. I am. I am such a silly boy. I will confess that. Hi. Welcome. Nars Spam J1E. Hey, welcome. Thanks for coming by the channel. We're doing some testing. The streaming software I use, Ecamm Live, which works on Macs, has added the ability to do vertical and do horizontal live streaming at the same time. I know OBS has had this for a while, but I couldn't really figure out a use case for it. And so now, see, I'm in on both. There you go. See? Cool beans. Yeah, I figured it out. Gretchen gave me the secret word that fixed it and made it magically work. I guess now I have to schedule my live streams inside Ecamm. I normally schedule them on the YouTube side, and then Ecamm reads them. So if I want to do that, yes, third time really is a charm. It's true. It's true. So yeah, I'm playing around with that. So yeah, it's Ecamm Live. That's what does it. You can do this with OBS. There is a plug-in for OBS, and John is the guy that could tell you how to do that on OBS. He has videos on his channel that talks about vertical and horizontal live streaming. And then now YouTube also has the functionality to stream both vertical and horizontal. But what you have to do is what it does, it crops your video instead of allowing you to have control over what gets displayed. So with Ecamm's methodology, then I have control over what gets displayed, and I can resize my comments to fit. So yeah, it's all good stuff. Yes, it's because I said Doc Rock 3 times. Doc didn't show up, but magically things fixed themselves because I said Doc Rock 3 times. It's true. Yeah, that's it. Atrium vertical for OBS. I played with it for a bit. It wasn't worth it for me to take the hard lessons of OBS. OBS is not as user-friendly, but it is free. So if you have the patience, OBS really is a good way to go. I will definitely tell you that. And so, yeah. So playing around with my stream here to see what else. Yep. I did on Restream schedule both my channel and church YouTube. There you go. Yeah, Restream has had that functionality. I think it takes advantage of the fact that YouTube has that option now. But Ecamm has it, so I don't have to pay for Restream to accomplish the same thing that Ecamm does for me. So yeah, what I need to do is make a quick video, so if people make the mistake I did, they can go, oh, here's how you do it, Roy. Yep, here's how you do it. So, yeah. Oops, I hopped over to the vertical. Yeah. Such slander. That's not slander. No. John Lee, you are the best at OBS. Okay? You are. You're the best at OBS. Or if you're saying I'm slandering OBS by saying it's difficult. It isn't really difficult, but if you're non-techie, then you won't have patience for it. And as I get older, I don't have as much patience for things as I once did. So I'm like, this should be a lot easier. This should be a lot easier. Yep. So just playing around here. So, yeah. Anyway, this is pretty cool. I like this. I like this. It's the same comments. I actually have options. I actually can say, show it on one, don't show it on the other. Hop to horizontal. I can't do vertical streams. My eyes freak out. I'm not a big fan of vertical streams, but, they have a niche. They have a place. So, there we go. That is the polite way to say it. OBS Studio has a higher learning curve. Actually, OBS has a higher learning curve. So, it does. It does. And I used OBS for a while. I did. I actually got decent at it, but I just get frustrated and say, and then also I used it for church broadcasts and it kept crashing. And then it made me really sad. It turned out there was a bug in that version. We had to swap over to something else, and then now my church uses ProPresenter. No, actually, funny enough, my church has gone back to using OBS to broadcast, but they use ProPresenter as a virtual camera and OBS to do the work so that it works. So, crazy stuff. Let's see. The vertical streams do get tiny when you open up the chat. It's true. Do they? They get tiny when you open up the chat. I'll have to go look at that. I have no hate towards OBS. When somebody tells me they run Windows, the first thing I tell them is go buy a Mac. And then they say, I want to stream. And I'll say, buy the Mac and then go to Ecamm. Or if you're going to stay on Windows, then use OBS. Because vMix is just crazy expensive. It's a great product as well. I've played with vMix. But it's just, yeah. I've been checking out Meld Studio lately. It's much easier than OBS. Yeah, I think I played with Meld. Yeah, I played with Meld Studio too. There was another one that I mentioned to John. And said, hey, you should look at this one too. So there's so many cool ones out there. I'm going to put chat on top of my vertical stream. At the bottom, they're covered by the live. Let's see. I'm going to put chat comments on the top on my vertical stream. At the bottom, they're covered by the live chat. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a point. Let's see. All right, here we go. Found it easy to create vertical scenes by just duplicating overlays and dragging and resizing. I spent yesterday doing that. Yeah. All right, so let's see. We'll go up here, and then we'll take my fat head. Let's see. Here's the video. Oh, this scene's locked. Let me go to the new scene. There we go. Oops. Stop. No sound, please. I mean, I like the jazz vibe, but okay. All right, so let's put the comment in, and I'll move the comment up above my head, and then I'll move my head there, and then this one I'll take and go biggie. Let's go biggie, 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 biggie. There we go. How's that? Is that better? All right, so using Matt's suggestion, here we go. What should I name this new scene? Top comments. Okay, there we go. So, I can do top shout outs anyway. I like that. Very cool. Very cool. Yep. Yeah, I forgot about the fact that chat shows up over on top of the person. And so if I want to feature a chat, then yeah. Now Ecamm does give you an option. I noticed that there's an option to not put it on. You can actually say add comments to both sides, or I can say just add it to the horizontal side. So there you go. Yeah, looks great. So right now, I actually have it where it doesn't put the comments on the vertical, so I could go and move my video up and just not have comments. I let the comments in chat show up as they normally do. What does everybody think? If I start a poll right now, what would everybody say? Hey, yes, show the comments, even though there's comments showing at the bottom, or don't show comments in vertical. What's everybody's thoughts about that? Let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm going to go live like this tomorrow night. I just want to make sure that it looks best for you guys. Yeah, so. Yeah, Laura, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just playing around. David, I finally figured out how to get the vertical to work. It was a mistake on my part, and Gretchen gave me the magic word that said, do this. Also, as suggested, I said Doc Rock 3 times in a row, and then magically things began working. So that's how you get things to work. You say Doc Rock 3 times. I have to have screen capture at top of screen. I like to have a screen capture at the top of the screen and my camera on the bottom. Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. I'm not seeing the vertical feed. So if you want to see the vertical feed, David, you got to go to my channel and pick the vertical feed. I don't know why it's not automatically showing up on phones. Let's see, Yogurt B. Yeah, it's not automatically showing up on phones. I don't know why. It should, but if let's see, I got to share. Let's go share my screen. So if you look right here, here is the vertical version, and then here's the vertical version of me, and here is the horizontal version of me. So there it is showing right there. So let's see, if I do the screen share above my head, the screen's locked, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So, all right, I don't want to change my scene right now. Anyway, yeah. So if you're on the horizontal, you'll see there's 2 of them listed there. So anyway, ta-da! So, yep, playing around with this. Let's see, I have a Ecamm version. Let's see what the Ecamm looks like. Hey there! Let's see. Make sure it's zoomed in on me there. So anyway, it's my Ecamm showing that. I did play around with you got to have the same camera in both, but you could put another camera in one of them and be different. So I was playing around with that. At least that's what the illusion that I had, that I could do that. Yeah, so that might be something I need to play with. So, yeah. All right. Let's see, my thoughts are evolving. I need to try it out. Comments on top is my current option. Yeah, so in a vertical live stream, do you want to see the comments presented by the person that's on the live streamer? Or do you just want to see the comments that are coming in via the chat at the bottom anyway? That's the question I have. Just got to figure out what makes the most sense there. So, all right. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody. I have figured out how this works now. So, happy am I? I guess the question is, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to schedule a live stream in YouTube like I normally do. And then I'm going to go into Ecamm and see if I can edit the live stream there to say go vertical and horizontal and have it do that. So, yeah, I'm going to play with that option. I'm not going to go live tonight, but I just want to see what would happen. Depends on the focus of the stream. Yes, Gretchen, you are very correct there. Because I really love community. I really love the interaction, and that's why I show comments on the screen, because I like it to be a two-way conversation, and chat this way is as close as I can get to a two-way conversation without just bringing you on the stream. Yes, you can. Okay, well, that's the way I would prefer to do it. I always edit. I go through the thumbnail process and the description process and all that before the live stream, and then I'll put all that out there. And then I will, after the live stream is over, I will take this transcript and run it through an AI and have it say, I'll say, go and re-summarize this, make it SEO friendly to match what was actually said in the live stream. It's always my goal to stay on topic, but if it veers off, or if we find some diamond in the rough that's better than what I did, then I want to put that out there as well and let people know, hey, this is what the episode being about. And I also have it help me with my chapters. So, yeah. 2 separate streams, yes, sir. Ecamm all the way. But also, if you're watching a vertical recording after it was live and you can't see a chat, are you missing out? That's true. So what may happen is I may have to get pickier about the chats that I put on the vertical stream. And I don't like that, but that's because it'll take more homework on my part. But that would be a way to go. Let's see. Chat really is something I have to manually turn on in YouTube before the stream. Chat replay is something I have to manage. I have chat replay on by default. But then if you go and make an edit, like for example, the other week I did a 2-minute intro with the intention of cutting it. And then what I hate is after you cut it, then the live chat replay is gone. So, It would be nice if you could re-upload it because Ecamm keeps a text log of the chat that happens so that I could conceivably post it back to the video if I wanted. And I did that one time when I was editing a video. I pulled out someone's chat comments and put them in a video, an edited video of that live stream. So that was a fun adventure. So, all right. Thank you so much. I got to go do some more planning for tomorrow night's episode, but thank you so much for coming by and helping me test this out. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great night, and go hit that big red button, the one that says go live. Go do that. Go do that. Go hit live. You can do it from your phone. Do it. Bye.